That suspect was in law enforcement and came to California after investigators say he tricked the teen.
Befriending her online and getting information on where she lived. Indeed, the suspect was killed after this shootout this past Friday with San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies. This all happening in the desert west of Needles. Now, officials say that was hours after this Virginia deputy sheriff killed a couple and their adult daughter right here in their house in Riverside. Witnesses say the suspect then left with a teenage girl who lives here.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to y'all another video. Hope y'all are having a very great day. Hope y'all are having a very great week also. My day is going absolutely magnificent. Big shout out to all the channel members, all subscribers of the Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a story out of California by way of Riverside. And big shout out to everybody in the great state of California. Everybody in the great city of Riverside. Now, this story shows you and it explains to you very vividly why I tell you all you must be careful of the people that you interact with in life, because some of those same people may be the cause of your demise, as in the case of this story right here. Now, before I start this story, I want to send a special shout out to all the channel members and all the subscribers of the Trey King Show family for sending me this story. Much love to each and every last one of you all. And also, before I start this story, I want to send a special condolences out to the Winnick family, because it's very sad what happened to this grandmother, this grandfather, and also the mom. Yes, the mom of the teenage girl who was kidnapped. It's very sad what happened to these three people, because they didn't have anything to do with this. And no, that nobody in this story deserved to die other than a dirty cop named Austin Lee Pieface Edwards. Yes, he's the only one that deserved to die, and they got his butt. But I'm also going to say this. We live in a sad society where you have police officers catfishing and also kidnapping and also killing people over basically nothing. It's a sad situation that you cannot even trust some of the law enforcement. No, I'm not talking about all law enforcement, because you have to make that clear, because I have law enforcement in my family. But just like I tell you all, when you meet these people online, be careful of the things you say and the things you expose to them, because some of those things, just like in the court of law, what will be used against you, as in the case of this story right here. Now, I don't know how old the teenage girl is. They did not release her name. They did not release her age or anything like that. But we know she's a teenager, basically a child. Austin Lee Edwards, even though he does look kind of missing a chromosome or two, he is 28 years old, a full-grown man that has no business messing with a teenage girl. Now, from the research that I have done, Austin Lee Edwards finished the Virginia State Police Academy back in January early of this year. And also, just a few weeks ago, he retired from the Virginia State Police Academy in less than a year. And that's very suspect to me also, because it seems like sometimes when some of these police get in trouble or whatnot, they would send them to somewhere else. I don't know if the Virginia State Police had something on him or if they, recognized something in Austin Lee Edwards, but he only worked there for like, I think 9-10 months. And then he transferred and went over to the Washington County Sheriff Department where he was a deputy at. So he was a cop the whole damn time, even though some of these news are telling you that it was just a Virginia man. No, it was a Virginia cop. Yes, he is a man, but that man happened to be a cop. It's a crying shame that the news would not even tell the story exactly the way it should be told. They have people thinking that it was just a regular guy kidnapping a teenage girl and setting the house on fire. And come to find out, it's a whole cop. Now, like I told y'all, I don't know how long Austin Lee Edwards and this teenage girl been talking, but Austin Lee Edwards drove 2,500 miles from Virginia to Riverside, California, kidnapped this girl. Well, before he kidnapped her, killed her family, set the house on fire. And thanks to the nosy neighbor, we all have this story, because it could have been 4 dead people instead of 3. Now, the neighbor spotted a red Kia Soul, and you would think that a damn cop who makes a decent salary can afford something better than a Kia Soul. And no offense to anybody out there that drive a Kia Soul, 'cause at least you got something. But I'm just trying to make a point. He pulls up in the people's driveway with a red Kia Soul, back his vehicle in there, which is very suspect, because I guess he forgot to realize that, you know your neighbors, you know their vehicles and whatnot, and you know pretty much their routine. You feel me? So the neighbor thought that to be very suspect. She alerted the police department, and also the neighbor alerted the police department again when she seen Austin Lee Edwards dressed in a black trench coat with a black ski mask on and escorting the girl out of her home barefoot, and the girl was crying. So the neighbor hurry up, jumped back on the phone with the police, and the police gave chase to Austin Lee Edwards, and they had a shootout. Basically, he was shooting at the cops, and then he started shooting at a helicopter, and when he shot that helicopter, that's when they took his applehead butt out, and we have a story. But anyway, we'll break the rest down as I read a snippet from this story. I'm going to read a quick snippet from this story, and I am going to give my opinion, all of it. Surely, as we go. A Virginia man catfished a teen and then killed her family, police say. But they forgot to mention that Virginia man happened to be a cop. And when you see these headlines saying a Virginia man, just know in your mind that he was a cop. And just like that old Escape song, who can you run to? Like, who can I run to if somebody's on me? If you can't run to the cops, who in the hell can you run to? It's a crying damn shame. Like, who in the hell drive 2,500 miles just to go mess with a teenage girl, just to go kidnap a teenage girl? How you pass up all that cookie and booty just to go crisscross the country just to get killed? That's a crying damn shame. But anyway, the suspect in a Southern California triple homicide who died in a shootout with police was a Virginia law enforcement officer who investigators believe drove across the country to meet a teenage girl before killing 3 members of her family. And he got some damn nerve. Just think about the nerve that you would have to drive that many miles. I mean, did he knew he was going to have a shootout with the police? I'm pretty much sure that he came to die because you know, most of these people have cameras in their homes, outside of their homes and whatnot. So evidently he had time today. He had time to sit up here and realize what he was doing. But how you drive that many miles just to hook up with a teenage girl that you've been catfishing? It's not like this girl really knew how old you was. It's not like this teenage girl really knew who this guy was, because she stated that to law enforcement that she did not know who Austin Lee Edwards really was. She thought she was talking to a teenage boy. Come to find out, she talking to a grown man. And that's why I tell you all, some of these people that be having these fake Instagram accounts, Facebook accounts, YouTube accounts, you have to be careful of the people that you meet online, because I'm sure I am not the only one with stalkers. I have female stalkers, and yes, I have a couple male stalkers. Those male stalkers happen to be gay. Yes, some aggressive homosexuals, and they might be watching right now, but I don't give a damn because I am tired of them. But at the same time, no means no. I guess they heard I said I like booty, but they forgot to mention the party. I said I like a woman's cookie, a woman's booty, not a man. So whoever you is, you gay guy, please, please, pretty please, leave Trey King alone. Anyway, let's continue with the story. Now, the story of the hour, Austin Lee Edwards, 28 years old, looking here a bit. I don't give a damn about driving cross country. I don't care who up in that house. I'm coming to get what I want, and whoever up in there gonna get smoked like a pack of Newports. 58 in the face, was also said to set fire to the family's home in Riverside, California on the day of the shooting. Now, all this took place Friday before leaving with the girl, according to the Riverside Police Department. So you sit up here, you go in here and shoot these people, and then you set the house on fire. Like, what you trying to do, cover up the evidence and whatnot? But it goes to show you, though. And then you have people saying that, you know, what kind of psychological evaluation did the Virginia State Police do with Austin Lee Edwards? And also, what kind of mental evaluation was they giving him? Did they give him a polygraph test or whatnot? Sure, they gave him all that. But what you must understand is this right here, and I hope you all are paying attention, is that evil is very smart. Evil is very smart. You remember this? It's an old saying. The greatest trick the devil ever did was trying to prove to the world that he didn't exist. And we all know he exists, because that's why we have evil. So what I'm trying to say is this right here, is that you have people like this who hide their evil, who hide their true nature, who hide their true intentions. And guess what? If it's in them, no polygraph test, no mental health evaluation is going to pick none of that up, because evil is very smart. That's how it lasted all these centuries. Let's just be honest. And I hope you all understand that. So, you know, you just never know the type of people that you are entertaining. Now, true enough, Virginia State Police should have did a better job of evaluating these officers who are coming into the academy. But at the same time, you just never really know. And a lot of people are saying, well, how did he track this girl down? You have to understand, because like I tell you, I have police in my family also, is that these people have databases that they go into. They can tap your name in. Some of them can tap your phone number in or whatnot. They even have more advanced stuff than that, I'm not going to say. But they have ways of tracking you down. And that's exactly what he used to track this girl down way in Riverside, California. It's a sad situation that 3 members of her family, her mom, her grandmother, and her grandfather, had to pay the price just because we have a horny bastard out here being very thirsty, messing with children. Anyway, let's finish up. Now, deputies exchanged gunfire with and fatally shot Edwards after locating him with the teenager later that day. So you mean to tell me you riding around with a teenage girl that you kidnapped, killed her family, set the house on fire, and you ain't had sense enough to go hide out and park somewhere? But it's very good that he was very callous in his whole situation. He made a lot of mistakes, and those mistakes cost him his life. And true enough, when you have people like this who took an oath, who took a vow to protect and serve the community, and then you go out and hurt and kill the community, these people need to be taken out just like the vicious rabid dogs that they are. But at the same time, what kind of person would drive 2,500 miles that's supposed to be a police officer, that's supposed to be the one upholding the law and be the one breaking the law? And that's why I tell you all is that you must watch your back. You must be very careful of the people you interact with because sometimes you just never know, especially the people that you meet online, because every person that's smiling in your face does not like you. Everybody that's smiling in your face is not your friend. Anyway, let's close up. Now, until last month, Edwards was a Virginia State Police trooper and was recently hired as a sheriff's deputy in that same state. He was hired in Washington County as a sheriff's deputy. So not only did Virginia State Police not recognize the evil they was dealing with, but also Washington County. But guess what, though? I mean, it's not really the cops' fault because if they did what they were supposed to do, give him a polygraph test, a mental health evaluation, and he passed that or whatnot, I mean, ain't much they can do. But at the same time, I tell you all, is this right here. Just because a person put on a uniform or just because a person look a certain way does not mean that person is that way. You must understand that because some of these people wear masks even when it's not Halloween. You all must remember that. But if you don't take nothing else from this video, just take this part right here. Be careful the people you meet with online. Be careful of the people that you interact with because these people, some of them have hidden agendas. Some of them are not here just because they love you. Some of them are here trying to set you up. Some of them are here trying to get your personal info. And you must be very careful because if not, you will regret it. But like I said in the beginning of the video, my condolences goes out to the teenage girl and also to her 3 family members, the grandfather, the grandmother, and also to her mom because it's very sad. Now imagine if you were at home the day after Thanksgiving, you all having a great time, and you all full of the holiday spirit, number love in the house, then all of a sudden a devil pull up at your house. And that devil is not some dusty dude that I do these stories about, some thug, but no, supposed to be somebody upholding the law, a police officer. That's where it really hurts, and that really upsets me right there. But at the same time, like I tell you all, you must be very careful. And also in closing, if you have children and they're online, do not hesitate to monitor their online activity because some of the things that they look up and some of the sites and some of the people that they talk to just may shock you. If it's your child and they're in your house, check their online activity. Please do so. Anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. If there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent, please let me know in the comment section or you can email me and we can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Become a channel member. Also, share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed. And I will see y'all soon on the next Trey King Show. And guess what? I'm out.